Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna be doing a review of today, and it's not gonna be that long, but I'm gonna kind of show you what I saw. So, going to the beginning of the day, obviously I didn't know what CPI was. I did initially think it was gonna be bearish, because we were in this daily fair value gap, and to complete the hit sell side, we would hit right there. But the fact that we already down this much made me a little less confident, because like last time we had CPI, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So last time we had CPI, when we dumped, give me 1 second. So last time we had CPI, we were already inside this giant fair value gap right here, okay? And we were inside it the day we had CPI, so it made more sense. But like on a day like today, we already down here so much, so it made it less kind of probable that we just randomly dump from right here, instead of versus if we were right here, we probably would have had a better chance to dump. So obviously this is all theory, but market makers probably dumped us from this fair value gap yesterday, because they knew what CPI was going to be. And the other bullish case I had was we've left this fair value gap unfilled for so long that I figured we would probably go filled at some point. And the last few weeks I've been questioning why have they left this unfilled, because usually my bias is based on unfilled fair value gaps or unfilled volume gaps on the daily, and this has been unfilled for so long. So we're probably, my thesis is we're going to go up here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where in this trend line we're going to track, somewhere up there, then go down again. And I'm not sure about yearly lows, but my initial target will probably be this order block and then maybe yearly lows. So we'll see how that goes. But the bullish CPI definitely made sense because we have this bearish fair value gap up here, and I knew we needed to fill it. So that definitely made sense. We're creating a nice trend line up right now, which is low resistance liquidity, and this will make for a nice short when we break it. But we also do have a downtrend line, which isn't, I don't really like this as much, but this could definitely lead to a bigger move. So obviously I don't trade based on my predictions. I react to trade. So no matter what happens, I'm gonna bank anyways regardless, because I play the 1 minute, 5 minute, and I just take intraday setups. But we'll kind of see what happens with that. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just gonna be going over today. Anytime. So if we look at the daily, if we look at the 4 hour, my targets were this right here, 3921. Wait, no, this is the wrong chart. My bad. Let me go to ESC. So if we go to the 4 hour, my targets were right here. These equal highs, okay. And they're a little off, but they're pretty relatively equal. That's what we hit. My second target was this right here, which we hit, and my third target was right here. But I didn't think we were going to get to my third target until we got a pullback, okay? So after we hit this, I was not looking long. And I even said that to most people. I'm like, I'm not looking long. It's really dumb longing up here. And I still hold the thesis. I think it's really dumb longing when we're up 200 points already and we already hit buy side. And without a pullback, I just did not expect this to hit, but it's probably going to hit soon. We'll see. And where I'm looking for rejection is obviously somewhere in this fair value gap here, which is probably also a liquidity void. So we'll see what happens there. So the only valid play that I actually took, but I kind of paper ran a little bit, was this short setup at around lunchtime. So, and I personally, my Discord, I never alerted. I didn't alert anything today in my Discord because I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't want to make anyone lose because I'm not the greatest at trend days. But I did take this short up setup. So you can see right here, we hit 3935, okay? And on the, so I'm gonna draw a horizontal line here and show you guys something. So this is the top, but if we go to the 4 hour, we already hit buy side. Why? Because this was buy side right here. This was like the main initial target, okay, right there. So that's 3928, and at 3928, if we go back to the 1 minute, that line is right here. So in this setup, we already hit short-term buy side liquidity, so internal. And what you see is we take this high, dump, we have a market structure shift. Boom, here's your market structure shift right here. It's quite tiny. I guess you can consider this a market structure shift too. and boom, and then we make this shine fair value gap. We have a strong displacement, and when we draw the fib from here to here, and we use the 50, you can see this fair value gap is on premium. And this is actually inducement. So the first time we hit up here, as you can see, the first time we hit in this fair value gap, we only had this swing low at the time, okay? So it would have been right here to right here. And as you can see, this never hit premium. And then we formed the new low, so you move your fib, and look what this sets up for. It sets up for still an unfilled fair value gap, and it's now more premium. So this was an inducement model, if you don't know what that is. And this looked like the buy curve, okay? And if you haven't watched my market makers, or not my market makers, my buy curve and sell curve videos, my buy model and sell model video, I definitely recommend doing that. But it started to look like a buy curve once we started dumping around here. So my target was right here, and I did take this short, but I sold a little early. Unfortunately, I think I sold like around here because I was just being safe because it was a trend day. And obviously in hindsight, it's easy looking back at that, but I could have held the runners down to here, obviously. But as you can see, notice the time we did this. The time we did this was lunchtime. So lunchtime is usually when you get like a random Judas swing. So this is your Judas swing right here. And that's what happens. And I was trying to long right here, but we never got our entry, unfortunately. So we came close, but we never got it. So that was the only other play would have taken long because my final target was 3636. And as you can see, we missed 3636, which is the other buy side, by like a tick up here. So I was like, why would we just miss it by a tick? We're probably going back up there. And as you can see, we end up going back up there. And right now in after hours, it's kind of interesting. We're bouncing off this one red fair value gap after a break of structure, but we're also kind of very high right now. So I don't know if I'd be longing this, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna just wait for probably short setups tomorrow. There's no way I'm longing unless we go way back down here to like 3,900 maybe at least. So I could see myself long if we go back down here, maybe to this order block. But again, I'm not really looking for anything else right now. If you guys didn't long after we hit 3,936 today, don't feel bad because I didn't want to long after that either, and we still pumped a few points. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.